You're listening to Outdoor Radio, the source for all of your hockey updates. Lace them up and join us on the ODR. Hello, welcome back to Outdoor Radio. What's up, guys? Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Monday.
Hopefully this one works. We've had the last two radio shows. They've gone over the air, but they haven't been able to download. So we're hoping that this one works and we can put it on to YouTube, Spotify,
Instagram.
For our thousands
Instagram,
of fans.
for all the fans that we
Yeah.
got. You know who you are.
Yeah, you know who you are.
You know who you are.
Yeah.
As you can see, we're missing one.
We're missing. Natalie couldn't make it today.
She's dying right now, I think.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but
She's having a rough morning.
yeah.
So
She's having a rough Monday morning, which, just like the rest of us, we're all kind of hanging in there this morning, I think. Not much going on. I mean, not much going on in the league in terms of trades last week. A couple games, of course, but no big movement of trades, which is surprising because I think all of us kind of said
We all kind of
there
put
would
that
be a
in our
trade,
predictions
yeah.
for last week, but
yeah, I think when looking at trades, trade deadline is the 6th. That's like this Friday.
It's Friday.
Like everybody's expecting big trades. Free agency opened at least yesterday or 2 days ago, where players can sign contracts for next season. So it's getting into the point of the year where like everybody's waiting to see what their teams are going to be doing, but so far nobody's done anything. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. For games last and this week, there's not been a whole bunch.
no.
I know we can go through. My computer's still dead, but we can go through and look. But I think really like it's been a lot of what everybody's been expecting for this last week. I know, and somebody can look at this, but I think Hellebuck had a pretty awful night his first game back.
I believe they're 2, and I don't think he's been playing well.
I thought he let in like 5 that night.
Really?
Yeah, I think it was pretty bad.
When was this? Hold on.
Scores. Let me look at the scores. So the Sharks lose last night to the Jets lose last night to the Sharks, which kind of surprising. I think the Sharks have just been really good. They also lost to the Ducks the night beforehand. I don't think they've won a game after coming back from
on the
break.
27th, Hellebuck had 5 goals against on 40 shots, which isn't awful, but that's
yeah.
like, it's still like .875 save percentage. You don't love to see that from your gold medal winning goalie in an overtime loss to Anaheim.
He's coming off that high, but
Yeah.
he did win them the gold medal, so
Yeah, I think that's 2
gotta give him
back-to-back overtime losses for them.
Oh,
because
overtime.
They
Yeah,
lost. They lost against San Jose in overtime the other night too, I thought. But now I can't find it. I thought last night they might have. Yeah, they lost in overtime against the. Yeah, they lost in overtime against San Jose and the Ducks. So that is not what you want to see from Hellebuck.
Celebrini's on his revenge run.
Yes, Celebrini's on his revenge tour right now. But yeah, why don't we jump into our predictions here? We brought them up a little bit at the start, so we may as well start open with that.
Predictions.
Do
Aiden, can
we
you get a
have
recap?
Natalie's predictions?
Yes, Natalie gave me her predictions and her hot takes.
So don't we shoot into the recaps?
Yeah.
So the recap of last week was pretty underwhelming week for everybody. No one got any points but Brody, and he got 1 for saying the Flames would get 3 points in 3 games, which they barely managed to make happen last night going into overtime. Almost lost that game. A couple different times, actually. Cooley played well and all, so they got those 3 points. But other than that, no trades really happened last week, and basically everyone had a big move they were looking out for, and that really didn't happen. And then, of course, you had the classic Avs don't lose, and then they proceeded to lose the night that was said. So that.
Who did they lose to?
The Mammoth, I think.
Oh.
It was like a really underwhelming win.
In
it was like-
regulation loss?
Yeah, it was like the night
Oh.
of. They didn't really.
All right.
Yeah, it was pretty underwhelming. No, they beat the Mammoth, but then proceeded to lose to the Wild 5-2. So that happened. So we're all tied up at 3, other than Brody, who's pulled away at 4. So not really any movement, really, though. It's been
Yeah.
kind of
Pretty underwhelming.
No kidding. Underwhelming.
I
but
mean,
it'll
there
end
weren't
up-
a lot of games either.
Yeah, there was
so-
a slower week, but I guess we should have our predictions. We'll send it to Julia because I know you had yours ready. So.
Yes, I do. Okay. Okay, this is an easy prediction, blockbuster trade.
Blockbuster.
I think someone's gonna surprise us by the end of this week. When is the 6th?
Friday.
Friday? Okay, yeah.
So tune in on next show Monday. It's gonna be a good show. Talking about
Yes.
trade deadline.
And then I'm gonna say, Flames have 3 games this week. Stars, Senators, and Hurricane. I'm gonna say Flames get 2 points across those 3 games.
2 points in 3 games.
Yeah.
I think that's reasonable.
And your blockbuster trade, you just saying a blockbuster.
A blockbuster trade.
Okay.
That's my prediction.
All right. I think for my predictions, I'm going to go Flames will trade away 2 players. Like, not 2 nobodies, like 2 high-key pieces. And I'm going to have Flames with 4 points in 3 games.
That's brave.
I got faith.
That is a
Have you
pretty
seen the
brave-
Calgary Flames before?
Yeah, but our Calgary Flames love to play good at home. I think we beat the Senators, and I think we beat Dallas.
Okay. Well, for mine, let's just look at these standings again. I haven't even looked at the standings, who's doing well, who's doing bad. I'm gonna go the Stars and the Hurricanes beat the Flames in regulation. So I'm gonna go for
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
under 3 points for the Flames this week.
Okay. All right.
All right.
And then what are
Okay.
I
Julia's
have
here?
2. I
Um,
have 2. You're passing me over. I got
Oh,
2
yeah,
picks,
yeah,
by the
yeah.
way, guys.
Oh.
Let me go with the Avalanche lose the game. That seems to happen all the time.
Okay.
They're not going to lose this week.
Who are they playing this week? Everyone should be scared. They play.
They play
What?
they play LA. They play well, they don't play like any games this week.
Oh, do they literally just have to lose? They only
They play LA today.
They play the Stars
They
on
play the
Friday.
Ducks tomorrow. And then they're off till Friday.
All right.
I'm gonna change that to Avs win 1 game in this week.
Okay. And I have Natalie's here.
Okay, what are hers?
I'm going to read exactly what she said
'Kay.
so there's no confusion. She said, I think there will be 1 hat trick in any game this week. That's her first one.
Okay, that's a good one actually. That's a pretty good one.
Yeah. And she said, I think Hunter Brustevich is going to have an assist versus the Senators.
Hunter Brustevich, that is a bad call for her knowing Hunter Brustevich.
Hey,
not a lot of game
Natalie
time.
has proven to be pretty good at these predictions. There was a point where we were planning her punishment for losing and then found out she's actually beating us.
But at the moment, she's also tied with
True.
everyone.
But
Which we
still,
haven't
never,
decided what
never
we're doing if it's
underestimate.
tied.
Never underestimate. Natalie, I know you're probably listening. I'm not underestimating you.
I don't
I
think
hope you know
Natalie
that.
I don't think she's
If
listening.
she's listening, she can let us
Really?
know, but I think she's asleep right now.
Shout out to Natalie if you're asleep.
Shout out to Natalie. We miss you a lot.
We do?
Sure.
That's news.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
joking.
Next week we're disbanding.
Okay.
That's next week's
No show next week, sorry guys.
Okay.
So let's just jump into it. Of course, we do have. Is there anyone? I'll just ask you guys. Is there anyone kind of on your radar outside of the Flames that you could see being traded, or even within the Flames, but that's not like one of the big three pieces?
I don't know. As time's gone on, I've seen White Cloud's name appear less. Like when we
Yeah.
first got him, everybody was saying, "Oh, we're gonna trade him right away," but then he's now been kind of like neglected. So I don't know if he'll get traded, but I think around the league it's always interesting. I was pretty sure Steven Stamkos was gonna go somewhere, and then he's come out and said he's not interested at all in moving. So I don't know. It's definitely an interesting thing to keep in mind there. What about you guys?
I don't think White Cloud is gonna leave.
No, I don't
At
think.
all.
he
I
is
think-
I
either.
think White Cloud's gonna stick around.
I think he's happy to be here, on a Canadian team for a while. But I mean, other than that, I don't know. I feel like everything's just been so overshadowed with all this, like Kadri, Coleman talk.
And Uyghur, I think
Yeah,
his name's been.
I
thrown
haven't
in
really
the
thought
mix.
about anyone else, because those are kind of the obvious picks.
Yeah, I think the obvious kind of 3 or 4 have really drawn everyone's attention to them, which isn't a bad thing by any means. I think they're going to be pieces that will be moved if it's this season or this summer. Well, I mean, we're just about halfway through the season, and I don't know if we talked about this last week, and I doubt it. But I mean, we'll start with Brody here, and what do you think who's your like underdog to make the playoffs and win the Stanley Cup?
Underdog to make the playoffs, win the cup. I would love to see San Jose somehow do it.
They're in a wild card spot right now. No, they're not. They're just outside a wild card spot.
They lost 3 in a row a little bit ago, so they're a little bit outside. When we look at the league, I think that I would like to see anybody. I'd love to see the Utah Mammoth. They had a really good start to the season. I'd love if they could end up making a little bit of a playoff run.
What does your Stanley Cup Finals look like if like the season ended this morning right now? Like Monday morning, the season's over. What's your Stanley Cup Finals look like?
I would have Montreal and Colorado.
Montreal.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
Montreal is a
think
weird team,
Looking
but,
at
like,
the
this other-
Eastern Division, this is very new territory. There's teams like Buffalo, Montreal, the Islanders,
Pittsburgh.
Detroit. All these teams are in the playoffs, and teams like Florida, Toronto, the Devils, none of them are in the playoffs right now. So I think I think Montreal could have a run this year. They have a really young team, but they might be all right. Julia, I'll shoot it over to you here.
Oh man. I mean, I'm okay. I'm gonna hate myself for saying this, but I can't say Oilers.
No, you can't.
No, that's
They're
long
not. They're not
overdue.
even in a playoff spot
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, they are. They're in third.
Yeah, they are.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fine. It's fine.
I'm gonna go with Colorado, 100%. And then let me look at this.
I think the Avalanche are going to be the team to beat in the playoffs.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think, especially if they get another 1 or 2 players. I mean, you only lose 8
Brody,
games
what did
in
you
1
say?
year.
I said that I think my dark runner is going to be the Stanley Cup final will be Montreal Avalanche, but my underdogs are. Let me go back and look.
I'd really like to see Buffalo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd love Buffalo, but I think my my wild card team right now is Utah. I think they could go for it.
Okay. I'm gonna say Colorado, Buffalo. But if I had to make a crazy pick, I'd go with Colorado. Maybe Detroit.
Okay.
I don't know that much about Detroit though.
But I think they're a
But-
weird team that if they
Yeah.
can get there,
yeah,
they'll be
yeah.
they'll be weird. I mean, for me, I go Colorado just because they're such a good team. Maybe the Ducks. I think they're a good enough team that if they can get into the playoffs, you don't know really what they're gonna do. But on the Eastern side of things, I'm gonna go Pittsburgh. I think Crosby in the playoffs. I don't think you're gonna be able to beat him. And that team, and Skinner also has something to prove. I think. I mean, he went to the Stanley Cup Finals
Yeah.
twice. He loses both times. I think as a goalie, that's got to mess with you a bit, and you're gonna wanna make up for that in some way or another.
Yeah, I think that's definitely fair. Like, looking at Skinner right now, Edmonton is not doing very well. So it's obviously not him that's the issue.
I think Edmonton is almost like a talent draining team.
Yeah.
Because when you look at it, didn't they just placed Mangiapane and Regula on waivers?
Yeah.
I think they're gonna be sent to the AHL. But I mean, and then you look at Skinner. Now he's with Pittsburgh. He was never the issue for the Oilers.
No, Skinner's been fantastic.
You can have McDavid, but you still need a strong rest of the team.
Yeah, I think the issue is like the hype around the Oilers. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's the same issue with Toronto. Is like, in everybody's mind, they're supposed to be really, really good, even if they're not really, really good. So it's like both Austin Matthews and Connor McDavid have been pressured so much, and they just cannot produce.
I also would like to say Tristan Jarry has been he's got worse stats than Stuart Skinner,
Yeah.
who is he was said to be the better goalie. Connor Ingram has better stats than Tristan Jarry,
Connor Ingram.
who is interesting this year to say the least.
Awful.
And Skinner was getting so much hate. I mean, I guess it's easy to hate on the goalie, but
Easy
people
to
were
hit
just
on the
like,
goalie.
oh, just put a pylon in the net. Like,
He's the 15th best goalie in the league.
Ingram?
Yeah, no, Skinner.
Skinner.
okay.
Skinner's the 15th best goalie in the league in terms of wins and save percentage.
What I thought was interesting is looking at the stats last night, it came up during the Flames game that the Flames goalie tandem has like the 7th best save percentage in the league. And I think that that's like an insane thing to think about because
Cooley is first in the league for save percentage.
Wow.
The only guys ahead of him have all played less than 5 games.
yeah, that's insane.
So he's really shown to be, the Flames goalie, which is nice to see. Of course, they didn't really have that last season. Of course, we had Dustin Wolf, but Vladar wasn't really playing his best at the time, and he's still not.
Where is Vladar?
He is in Philly.
Okay.
Yeah, he really hasn't had the best
He's
season.
had a pretty good season. I think he's had a good season this year. He may
Pull
not have
up
had
the
the best
stats.
season, but
We need the...
he is 17. He's ranked 17th among all goalies. 18 wins in. Sorry, let me find it again. 18 wins in 35 games played. He's 18-9. 6 shutouts. 9.07 save percentage. 2.5 goals against. So I think he's been playing pretty well. I like him. I think he's been solid. But
Yeah.
I think it's interesting to look at his he was always a backup, and now he's playing pretty much starter minutes in Philadelphia. So I think that's an interesting thing to think about. Okay, I wanted to shoot back over to trades here. We were talking about them a little bit, but right now it's pretty much been like it's Kadri, Coleman.
Kadri is, I don't want to say guaranteed, but it's probably the most guaranteed trade I've seen in a long time.
So what do we think is the return if Kadri, arguably he's going to go to Colorado? What's the return for that? What do we think we're going to get for him? What would we like to see get for him?
For Kadri? I don't know what they've got. I mean, that team is a really good team, and I don't think you can take a player out of that team and it still be the same. So I don't think they're going to give us a player if they do. Maybe we'll get an AHL guy, but of course I don't really know what their system looks like. They've also got $9 million in cap space, so they can do a lot at the deadline. Let's see what the biggest swing they could do would be.
I don't know that much about Colorado.
I don't either. I'm just looking. They don't have their first round draft pick, which might be a deal breaker for us.
Who has their first?
The Islanders. It was that Brock Nelson deal last year. They got Brock Nelson and William Dufour from the Islanders for Callum Ritchie, Oliver
Shillington, and a conditional first.
But that first is probably going to hit because of how well Nelson's been playing for them.
So yeah, they don't have a first round draft pick. So that's definitely an interesting thing to watch for.
Because I do believe that's kind of what the Flames would want, our draft picks. Of course, Conroy has been really good this year.
They don't have a second round pick either.
Or a third.
So
they have really traded away. But of course, you never know what this team is really going to do when the times come. They can trade Nathan McKinnon for all we know. We really don't know what's going behind those closed doors, as much as I wish we did. Another interesting team that was kind of rumored to be in the trade mix was Dallas, but I think they're kind of the same deal with no first round pick.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see what Conroy does, if he's prioritizing first round picks or what.
I mean, it's so close to the deadline too.
yeah.
It's so hard to say.
Yeah, you never know. I think that Flames, like in my opinion, we got to go after as many first-round picks as possible. So it makes the most sense.
The other rumored team was Carolina. They don't have their own first-round pick, but they do have Dallas's first-round pick, which could be an interesting
their
thing.
pick is around pick 30 right now. So it's one better than they would have than it's projected. Like their projected pick would be 31. Right now their projected Dallas pick is 30. So that doesn't increase a huge thing. But yeah, so Carolina is an option. Dallas is an option. But I think Flames want like prospects and players. Prospects, picks, and players. Whatever.
Who do we think is getting Gavin McKenna?
Gavin McKenna.
Who do you guys think?
Right now, looking at the standings, I'm not going to say the team at the bottom of the league because they're Canadian. I don't think Gary Bettman's going to let that slide. I'm going to go with the Rangers. I think they're going to jump a couple teams and get it, which is going to, give their fans a bit of a spark of hope after they're trending downwards, of course. But it's either them or I kind of really want to see the Blackhawks get them. I mean, if, of course, Calgary doesn't. I would really like to see the Blackhawks get him.
That's coming out of nowhere.
Natalie's listening, by the way.
Yeah, I saw
She
that.
just said, I think Calgary is getting Gavin McKenna.
Yeah, well, I think that, like, St. Louis could end up getting him. But coming down the stretch here, I think Flames, it said that they have one of the hardest schedules left in the league. I think this team will end up dropping to, like, 30th. I think Vancouver will stay dead last. And I think even if Vancouver wins the draft lottery, I don't think they're going to take McKenna. I think they're going to take Stenberg. So, I think if given the opportunity, Flames might trade up. We have 2 first-round picks. We have a whole bunch of seconds. Give some picks up to make sure we get McKenna. Because it's obvious that he wants to come to Calgary. He's a Flames fan. There's no reason to not have him come here. Especially when the fan base wants him so badly.
I've I've seen rumors that well, not rumors, but just people being like, what if Florida completely tanks and they end up getting him?
I don't think that's
They are in a really weird spot
think-
where like that could happen.
Yeah.
Because they're at
On
21st.
Martian.
They could win the lottery. Like they could win the draft lottery
Yeah,
and win
yeah.
McKenna, but
I think that'd be funny, actually.
I think just winning the draft lottery just happens so rarely. Like it happened last year, but before that, it really didn't happen. It happened between 1 to 2 picks. Like the Blackhawks jumped 2 picks to get Bedard, and then that was it. Like that was people don't normally jump 10 spots. I think the odds of that are like 1%.
Yeah, they were pretty low odds for the Islanders jumping like that,
So-
especially in the new age of the lottery where you're only drawing for the first and second pick, and then after that, every team's set in stone. Which I'm not entirely sure if I enjoy. That's one of the few things I'm not entirely sure about. Is when you're picking for every single spot, every team still has the idea, oh, we could jump up to 3 or we can move up 1 spot. Now with the lottery, if you're the bottom team in the league, you're guaranteed a top 3 pick, which is interesting. I wouldn't say it's my favorite thing for them to do, but maybe it's just a way to make sure these bottom teams keep growing.
Yeah, I think that's definitely fair. I wanted to, because this came out yesterday. 2 weeks, Bettman's coming to town. He's going to look at Scotia Place.
I think he was coming today.
No, he was. Wasn't he there yesterday?
I think he's here today.
He is
Bettman's
here
in
now.
town. Bettman
Yes.
is in Calgary.
If you meet up with him, go beat him up.
Yeah, make sure he gets us McKenna. But no.
No.
He's looking at Scotia Place. They're trying to decide World Cup of Hockey 2026 or 2028, where it's going to be. And apparently we're on the short list. So, I mean, how do we feel about that? As Flames fans, as Calgarians, like, do we want World Cup of Hockey? Is there a reason to not want World Cup of Hockey?
I think we would want it. I mean,
Yeah.
all 3 of us, I think we're all kind of excited as we all work at the Dome.
Yeah.
So it's like, will we get more work?
I mean, it'd be cool.
But
I think
But
it'd be a lot of
Calgary,
fun.
I've heard from Rick Tulsey, the man, the myth, the legend of Rick Tulsey. He worked here back in when we did the World Juniors.
Of course he
working
did. Of course
he
he did.
was there, and he said it was really, that's been his all-time favorite event to work because you're talking with fans from around the world, and I feel like that could be really interesting to experience something.
Like, I'd love to experience that. It'd be so much fun to be able to attend those games. It's 8 different nations. Like, it'd be very, very cool to watch.
Natalie is pro World Cup of Hockey.
We should've
Natalie
just got her to
needs
call
to get
in.
over here. Yeah, get her to call in.
Get her. Guys, I'm really bad at doing the calls.
Me too.
I can
so
try.
No, it's all right.
No, we won't. We won't worry
Well,
about
speaking
that.
about Saturdome, we got Rick Tulsey. Aiden was able to do an interview with Rick.
2 weeks
2
ago, maybe
weeks
a week
ago.
ago at this point.
So we have a little bit of that segment queued up here.
Yeah.
Why don't we throw into that? It's a couple minutes. It's 2.5, 3 minutes long.
3.5.
3.5 minutes
Yes.
long. So why don't we shoot over to that
All
for
right.
3 minutes?
Here we go.
My name's Rick, R-I-C-K. Last name is Tulsey, T-U-L-S-I-E. My claim to fame when this building is gone, in all my years of being here, almost 20, I would have worked every single concert, every single Flames game, every single Roughnecks game. I haven't missed a one. Hitman, Wranglers, I think I might have missed 1 or 2 if they're on my birthday because I do a Halloween haunt on my birthday, so I tend to book Halloween and the day off after. But I am the only person in Saddle Dome history that has worked more event hours than anybody else.
What does it mean to you for this building to, one, be an Olympic-sized building, an Olympic building itself that would hosted the games as they're happening right now? And, what is it going to be to have this building go?
I'm going to answer that in 2 ways. Number one, I'm a sports person. For me to achieve the accolades that I've achieved, you got to be competitive. So for me to have my face on the website, that doesn't happen coming to work, looking pretty, just talking to people. I'm a competitive. I work to win, I play to win. In the world of Olympics, this is it. There's no other Olympic venue as busy as this is, currently actively still used. This is still Team Canada's building. As a sports guy, working in the Saddle Dome, knowing this is the only remaining Winter Olympics arena, largest ever built. This building will be torn down with accolades still held in place. The other part of that question is seeing people grow up in here, like seeing the 17-year-old. I've been here just a couple of years shy of 20. That's a long time. I've literally seen the 13-year-old come to games with mom and dad. Add 10 years to that, mom and dad can't come to games anymore. That 13-year-old is coming with their future husband. They have kids now. That's memories forever. This building, sadly, will be torn away, but I'm meeting people I've met over the years that we have bonded with, and that's a forever takeaway. Not just me will be sad, there'll be a lot of Calgarians, because this building isn't just concrete steel, it's memories.
In terms of moving to that new building, how do you think your role is going to change? Do you think you're going to be interacting with more fans, less fans? Do you think, how much do you think CSEC's role and your role within CSEC is going to change moving into Scotia Place in the next 2 to 3 years?
That is an amazing question, and I honestly don't know what my role would be. I'm going to stay in the people realm of things. Currently, right now, I'm an event supervisor / official tour guide of this iconic building, but we're going to go from one concourse, if you're familiar with the Saddle Dome, to a 1.2 or more billion dollar double rink arena. There's only 3 arenas like that in the world. We'll be one of them. Edmonton's the other. Columbus is the other, where we have 2 NHL rinks under one roof. We're going to go from one concourse to 3 concourses. Right now, I'm on events. Sometimes I'm looking after half the west side, sometimes the whole west side. There's no way one person could look after 3 concourses. I don't know what my role is going to be, whether I'll be the official tour guide, 'cause let's be honest, it's a new building. Anybody could do tours. You could do tours. I'm going to stay in the people realm of things. I don't know if I'm going to be the face of the franchise on a bright, shiny new building when the next gen crew is moving in.
So that was Rick Tulsi.
Yeah.
He's one of the head supervisors for CSEC and the Dome. I love that I've had the opportunity to work with Rick. Rick is the best.
I love Rick. He's great.
Yeah, I think if you ask anyone who's worked at the
Yeah.
Dome or even just been to a game or you interact with Rick at all, he leaves a good impression on you.
He
It's-
always leaves a good impression. He does all the tours inside the Dome.
My parents got a tour with him.
I've always said it'd be so much fun before the building gets broken down to have a tour with Rick. Plus, he knows me, and I think he'd have a kick out of that.
You're going to have a tour with Rick?
I think it'd be so fun.
I do
We
think
should
it's-
all go on a tour
I
with
do
Rick.
think it's a need to do a tour.
Do a Saddle Dome tour. I've been in there so often,
Yeah.
but do a tour with Rick.
Largest Olympic, arena.
Largest Olympic
ever
arena that's
built.
still functional.
Yeah.
Because even the one in Milan, it's been turned into a concert venue, I believe.
Yeah, almost
Yeah.
immediately they turned it into a concert venue. So yeah, a lot of the Olympic venues, they break down right away. So it's very awesome that we can have the Dome as something that's been able to be there for so long. And I'm excited for Scotia Place. I think it'll
Yeah.
be much better. I'm excited for the concerts, but having, like what he said, 3 different concourses, I think it'll be more open.
It's going to feel a lot more welcoming, I believe. It's going to really invite fans to, 1, stay in the building a lot longer and really enjoy it, and 2, come to the buildings in general.
Yeah. And just Stampede grounds in general have been, revived.
Yeah, and it also
Lately.
should grow quite a bit, actually,
yeah.
with the removal of the Saddle Dome. It should get
Let's go.
a whole new area.
Yeah, that's the thing, is the Dome is on Stampede Park property. So
We'll see what happens.
when they
first.
break it down and turn it into parking lots, Stampede gets access to all that room. So it'll be very interesting to see what they put there. I feel like every year they're putting up new things in Stampede or
Yeah.
making Nashville North even bigger. So I'm
Make
excited.
the Coke stage
Yeah, the Coke stage
quadruple the
is.
size.
I don't think we need
Add
quadruple
more-
size.
Expensive Midway food that
Yeah.
somehow tastes all right.
Something that shouldn't be edible, but
But no, I'm excited for it. I think it'll be
Natalie
good.
says new rides. We
Oh,
should
new
get
rides
new
would be
rides.
fun, actually.
That'd be-
Yeah,
You
we
know,
get some new rides in
okay,
there.
honest opinion, if Natalie's sitting at home texting away, she should be here. And she can hear me say
Okay.
that. I think she should have shown up today. Hanging us out to dry.
Natalie's catching strays and she's not even here.
Yeah, well, she makes fun of me.
Okay. Why don't we jump into our hot takes?
Our hot takes.
For this week. We have a little bit of a theme, though.
Yeah, we're gonna do
first
jerseys.
hot takes this year. This year of season
We're doing
one.
jersey hot takes.
Julia, do you want to start us off?
Okay.
With,
Let's do one round of worst jerseys you think
Worst
the NHL has,
jerseys?
and
Okay.
then we'll do another round of the best jerseys.
I'm prepped. I got my jerseys all up. I loaded up a website.
Okay, I'm really indecisive, so I have a couple.
Okay.
First one, I saw this last night, is the Anaheim home jerseys.
From
I
this
think-
year, or from what year? Like this year?
This year.
This year.
Only counting jerseys from this year.
Boo!
Oh, only-
no,
no,
we're
no,
doing
no,
all
no, no, no.
years. Because
Yeah.
I
We're
have
doing all
really
time?
good all-time
Yes.
jerseys.
Oh God, you guys.
So they're horrible, and it hurts to look at them. The color coordination is absolutely horrible. Yeah. And then my second one is Colorado had these retro jerseys. When was it? 2022? Maybe? I wish I could show the picture, but I have it on the computer.
The
Is
one
it
with
the
the Red
diamond?
Sea?
Is it the diamond or the red
no,
sea?
it's a red sea with
Yeah.
the yellow circle.
Yeah, they're
in it.
reverse retro. Yeah.
A 4-year-old could make that.
So yeah, you
I
don't like those,
see
hey?
No, I don't see the point in that. It's when I look at that jersey, I don't think Colorado. I just think, oh, this is like a kindergarten hockey jersey.
For y'all at home, maybe we'll get a photo. We'll
Maybe
put a photo up on the YouTube.
I can hold on. I can show a photo on the camera.
No,
I'll put a photo on the
Put
YouTube.
a photo on the YouTube.
Yeah,
Okay.
just put an overlay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking at that jersey now. It's not a pretty one by
Yeah.
any means.
And I have one more.
It's actually their 2022-2023 reverse retro jersey, I believe.
Yeah.
This one's gonna be a really hot take. You're gonna hate me for this, but I don't like the Blasty jerseys.
Boo.
I don't like the Blasty
Those
logo.
are some of
I'm
the
sorry.
best jerseys in
no,
hockey.
The Blasty logo, I can't stand it. I can't.
All right.
You're a
Yeah.
horrible person.
I don't think that that's a good take at all, but
I also have Natalie's, by the way.
Let's just do Natalie's then right now.
yeah.
She said her least favorite jersey is the Preds 2001 to 2007 jersey.
Hold on, let me
I
pull
don't
know
this
which one
jersey
that
up.
is.
Predators 2001 to 2. Oh, it's like a dark it's like gold, but it's like throw up color. It's
Okay.
it's
Oh.
not a good
Oh,
color.
the 2001 to 4 jerseys or the 1 to 7 jersey that like that pukey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That is not a good color.
Amazing logo, horrible jersey color.
Honorable mention. Have you guys seen the like shirts that are like Preds in the community?
Preds in the
Yes.
community.
Preds in the
I
community.
love
shirts.
those shirts.
I think that's funny.
They're great.
Yeah.
Is
That's
that
it.
her only one?
Yeah.
All right, Aiden, what do we go to you?
I mean, I kind of only want to pick one that is a here and now. So I'm gonna go over to the Carolina Hurricanes. This season, their home jerseys. What is that color? Because it's not red.
Hold on. What are we looking at?
The Carolina Hurricanes home jerseys, the red ones.
They're red. What do you mean?
Are they red?
No.
They don't look red to me. They look like a pinkish.
The
maroon.
2025 to present home
It's
jerseys.
I don't know. The color's messing
it's
with
red,
me. I'm not a fan of that
but
one.
it's not the typical red. It's not like jersey.
It's a little
red.
bit lighter red. It's like
and another
Starburst
one I
red.
kind of just have to hate on is the reverse retro Arizona Coyotes jersey. Purple does not belong on a uniform.
That is the worst take I think I've ever. Okay, those are awful.
What?
Never mind.
You're seeing them? You're
The
seeing them?
2021 reverse
The
retros.
2021 reverse retro
They're bad.
Arizona Coyote is horrible.
Okay.
They're half purple, and then the bottom half is like orange and has cactuses on it.
It's horrible.
It's not a good looking
It's
jersey.
a horrible jersey.
The
Let's pull it
Arizona
up.
Coyotes
Oh,
do
yeah,
some
that's
really
not
good
good.
looking jerseys.
That's not one of them.
Those
That's
are not one of them.
No.
Let's
That wasn't-
go over to you, Brody, now. Or did you do yours, Brody?
I have not. I have a couple that I think are pretty awful. I think starting this year, I think some of the worst jerseys I've ever seen are the Rangers blue jerseys that go like Rangers across them. I do not like the font on those. I think the Oilers ones that they put out this year.
The cream colored ones.
They're cream ones. I don't like those ones. I think that the Oilers is written funny. Like I think if they just would have done their logo, it actually would have been a really good jersey. But I don't like it.
Oh.
I think that the Montreal Canadiens 2022-2023 reverse retro, the blue one, it's one of the worst jerseys ever created.
What?
I really don't like the baby blue jersey.
That's
I
wild.
think if Toronto
That's
did
wild.
it might look fine, but I don't like it from them.
I don't think Toronto could do that.
No, but they might pull it off.
Okay.
And I had one more that I really didn't like. Let me try to find it.
I mean, I don't think every jersey is an amazing jersey.
Oh, and the LA purple jerseys.
Is it the King jersey or is it not the King one?
It is their
They're old, like the purple and yellow or the
that's-
purple and black?
the purple and yellow.
The Legends
Purple
Knights
with
in
like
17.
the crown.
Like yeah, with the with the crown. Like they wore the ones, from like their original jerseys, and then they have like the Legends Knights 2014.
2010 to 2014.
Yeah,
Legends
the
Knights
purple and
jerseys.
gold, both sets.
Yuck.
Both purple, gold, and yellow and purple, like either set.
This yellow is horrible.
Yeah.
I think it's just the shade of the
The
yellow.
reverse retro isn't bad, but like the 2014 yellow Legends jerseys are just awful. So that's my hot take for
Okay.
bad jerseys. Now, Julia, you said the Blasty was bad. I gotta know what your favorite jerseys in the league are.
Okay. Once again, I'm indecisive, so
Don't worry, me too.
I'm going with every single Seattle Kraken jersey ever made. They are so good.
Even the 2024 Winter Classic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every single jersey that team has is so fire. I love their color scheme. I love their logo.
I do have to second that.
It's
like
so good.
their new ones they came out with this year for the
They're
Yeah.
beautiful.
the
It's
glow in the dark
gorgeous.
jerseys.
They might be one of the best jerseys in the
They're
league.
pretty good.
gorgeous. And Natalie agrees with me, so that's the only thing that matters. And my honorable mention, you're gonna hate this.
The Edmonton
I don't-
Oilers cream color jersey.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of the ones that I flamed.
Yeah, it's the
Oh.
Oilers, the cream color with it says Oilers on it. I think it's really nice. I think it's better than their just regular jerseys.
Brody, let's go. Actually, let's
No,
go over to
go to Natalie. We'll do same order.
Oh,
same
right.
order.
Okay, Natalie, her favorite jersey of all time is the first Flames Heritage Classic jersey.
Good pick. Good pick.
I personally have not seen that.
Oh, it's
Um,
the red one. It's red
It's
and
yellow through the
like,
middle.
Yellow and then yellow stripes.
It's a pretty good jersey.
2011 Heritage Classic.
Oh, that's
it
nice.
looks great.
We
That's
played
nice.
McMahon for that game too,
I played in McMahon.
which was on
The
fire
good old
yesterday.
days.
Shout out McMahon Fire.
Shout out McMahon
Okay.
Fire.
To be clear, Big Man was not on fire. The fire was probably like 10 meters from.
But there was a building
McMahon.
outside. It was
It was
a
on
garbage can.
McMahon property.
It was on McMahon property.
Yeah. Okay.
Aiden.
Oh, we're flipping over to me already. Okay.
Well, that's the order.
Yeah, I'm also gonna be indecisive. I've got a couple jerseys. One of my favorite jerseys is gonna be the Buffalo Sabres jersey. It's their. I actually think it's a regular jersey for them. It's the black jersey they have with the
2000
the
black
bullhorn.
jersey.
Is it the 2000s
That's their
black jersey?
2000.
It's a really nice jersey. I really like it. It's the black bull, basically. I really like that one. Another one of my favorites, so I have to find it, is the Dallas Stars jersey. That's neon. The neon
Oh.
Dallas jersey. I love that jersey.
You better be satire. right now.
2021 to 2025.
Yeah,
dark
that
jersey.
that neon black jersey is one of my favorites, and I'm gonna be weird and go for 3 here, but I do think. Oh, that's not it. Where did it go? I had it pulled up on a separate tab, and now I've lost it. Oh, it's Minnesota Wild. Their 25th year anniversary jerseys this year. Like they're wearing them this year.
Hold on.
It's the one that kind of looks like Christmas colored candy cane. I really like that one.
The 2025
Oh.
green, yellow, white.
Are we
it's
looking
their-
at the same thing?
It's their anniversary jersey.
This is a rough jersey.
It looks the same. It's like it was from when they first joined the league. Basically, I think it is like just lighter colors. It is my favorite
It's-
jersey.
Huh.
Brody, let's go over to
That's
you.
interesting.
Yeah,
Alright.
I know you guys won't like
I'm
it, but-
indecisive and have 4 as well. I like a lot of jerseys. One of them, my first one, Mighty Ducks of Anaheim. It's like the dark purple and green, the Mighty Ducks jerseys.
Is it their 20th anniversary jersey or no?
The green one? Purple.
Yeah, their
yellow?
20th anniversary. 2013 20th anniversary. It's purple green.
With the stripe, y'all, that's a good jersey.
Yeah, I like that jersey.
That's a nice jersey.
What are you seeing in these jerseys?
I like the purple. I think second is the Arizona Coyotes 2022 jerseys, the red,
Oh, just the plain red?
like just Arizona. I like the plain red.
That's
With the
nice.
word Arizona through it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a nice jersey.
I think that I gotta say the New York Islanders reverse retro, the Fisherman.
The fisherman jersey's a good
I
one.
think that that's just one. Either that or their 1997 jerseys is like the Fisherman and has a wave design on the bottom.
1997.
How old are
Oh,
you?
yeah, that's a
I'm
good
unk.
jersey.
We discussed this. And I got 2 more. I got the Pittsburgh Heritage or Winter Classic jerseys, the baby blue. Like those are awesome jerseys. 2020 or 2008 Winter Classics. Like those are just some of the best jerseys. And then I think lastly, I have this might be one of my favorite jerseys. Although I'm not seeing it on this.
What team?
Okay, yeah, it is. The San Jose black jerseys with the fin.
Oh, yeah.
I love
that's-
those jerseys.
That's a nice jersey.
They're
Yeah, that's nice.
they're
That's a
easy.
nice
The logo is
jersey.
just super nice. I love that jersey.
I gotta say, I love San Jose's branding.
Yeah.
It's very
Yeah,
well
they're-
done.
They're a very well-branded team.
Sharks.
Sharp.
Cut that out.
Clip that. Clip that.
All right, that was our hot takes for jerseys. That was a long time that we talked about that, but that was fun.
Natalie says banger on banger jerseys.
Yeah.
She basically agrees
Yeah.
with everyone.
She's not here, so she doesn't get an opinion.
Okay.
Make her do the punishment because she's not here. That's what I think. Any excuse to make Natalie do the punishment, I'm on board for.
But we do have, we got a bit of time left. We've done everything we usually save up until the end here. We did it really early today, which was weird.
What do we have coming up?
We got playoffs, we got the draft. But we talked mainly about the two of
Draft.
those.
We've got.
Looking over to the other leagues, Hitmen have clinched their playoff bracket.
Yes.
They're now trying to fight for home ice advantage for round 1. Our MRU are advancing to finals.
Yes.
They
The
won.
women
Finals, or
were
is it
eliminated.
Women were eliminated, but
Is it finals or did they
it is
qualify?
finals because they
Yeah.
had bye.
Ah.
Last night, the men won
2-1, I
2-1.
believe, against
Yeah, so they won
Dinos.
their game 3. So they're going to finals.
Dino's going down.
If you don't get that reference, go check out the Instagram. It's on a reel. Yeah.
Crow Child Classic.
Crow Child
You would know
Classic.
if you were there.
Dino's going down.
NCAA, I believe conference playoffs start Friday.
Flames have a whole bunch of prospects in that with North Dakota,
Who finished first their
who
division?
finished first, and Quinton Patch, who are ranked 7th in all of NCAA and are hopefully can win. So it would be big. They have their 18-year-old Ethan Wittenbach, who's been fantastic. He set Quinton Patch's all-time points record for 55 points. And yeah, as a freshman, he's been outstanding. I hope that he'll move up to the either Wranglers or Flames next year because I want to watch him play.
But in reality, if he is 18, I do think he's going to take an extra extra year or two to develop. I
The
don't
only
think
other
rush him.
player that we have had, he's in conversation to win the Hobie Baker, like the best college hockey athlete. The only other Flames Hobie Baker winner was Johnny Gaudreau, and he put up very similar numbers to Wedenbach that he's putting up this year. And
And drafted right about the same
they were
time. I
drafted
believe.
right about the same time, around the 5th round, 144th pick. So Wedenbach could turn out to being a very good franchise player for the Flames. What else do we got here,
The
guys?
Wranglers
I don't know.
still suck.
Wranglers
Hate
are
to break it
not
to you.
in the
It's-
playoff picture.
You Wranglers supporters, they're not playing
They're really
well.
struggling with attendance. I mean,
Yeah, show up to
it's
games,
always
people.
been like
Come
that,
on.
but the games are fun. They're good.
Be at the games.
Yeah.
Come say hi. Say
I
hi to Rick
mean-
Tulsi while you're there.
Yes.
Yeah, Rick Tolsey's at the
We
gates,
love
guys. Rick
Rick.
Tolsey's at the gates.
Yes.
He will be there.
You can ask him for a tour. How can I get a tour with you, Rick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He loves talking to people, so just literally go talk to Rick Tulsi.
Yeah.
Tell him we sent you.
Does he know about our podcast?
Probably not. I should probably warn him.
Yes. I don't know. We're coming off a really exciting time, like Olympics.
Yeah.
Olympics were awesome. Playoff seasons.
Men's and
coming.
women's both take gold in hockey, which is
Yeah.
I mean it's disappointing, but at least we got a medal.
Yeah.
Men's curling team won. Got a shout out.
Oh,
Shout out
yeah.
to men's curling team.
That game, I watched that game, I will admit.
And he said curling was for old people.
Oh, I had it on in the background. I promise you, I was not eyes glued to my TV watching people curl.
Well, I was, so that's the
Okay.
difference here.
Yeah, I'm looking through the who has what picks in the draft this year. A lot of teams have like 4 picks. Toronto only has 3, which I think is interesting. Calgary has 8 picks in the draft. 2 firsts, 2 thirds, and then a 4th, 5th, and 6th. So I think that looking at the picks, we're in a good spot. Again, the Senators do not have their first round pick this year, so wherever they place that pick will just be jumped.
Can they trade that pick?
They cannot. That pick is no longer theirs.
Good to know.
So like right now that pick is 16. That isn't really going to affect the Flames. But if Ottawa loses a whole bunch of games, like they're only 11 points ahead of us. If they lose a lot of games down the stretch, it might end up being a factor to what teams get what players. But yeah, that pick is just no longer theirs. It is in the property of NHL.
Do we know why? Was that the gambling?
That was
scheme?
that was they traded the player that had the do not trade clause and they didn't disclose it.
Oh, so they just
That's an embarrassing.
way to lose the pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just poor management on that side. I don't exactly know how that happens. I mean, the player, yeah, I don't know. That would be an interesting dilemma.
Yeah, losing a 2026 first in a good draft year is not very good. Next year's draft is not going to be as good as this one. It's just not as there's not as depth with this. Like this draft between rounds 2 and 4 are all going to be superstars. So it'll be very interesting to see 10 years down the line who really pans out from this draft and who are the busts. So yeah, I think that'll be this week's ODR. Where I don't know. I think we don't have anything else to talk about here.
Anyone else have a big topic they want to cover quickly?
I know Natalie. She sent me like an extra hot take.
Let's hear it.
Let's hear her actually.
Let's hear her hot
Which
take.
actually, low-key, this would be good to talk about. Let me pull this up. Hot take. The Hughes brothers had no business being on Saturday Night Live, especially after the controversial week that they had.
I agree and disagree with that statement.
I think it was, I can see why they were
Who
there.
else was on it? It was them
It was
two.
the women's.
And Keller, the women's gold medal goal winner.
Yes.
Was Hillary Knight there as well? Or
Yes.
just,
I think
They
so.
were both there.
So I
I
think
think the issue was how they put them next to each other.
Yeah.
I think because it was during Connor Story's monologue. that
I
they
didn't
were
watch
there,
it. I wasn't
and
tuning in.
I think just the way, I don't know, just the way it was written kind of undermined the women's gold. Like,
Yeah, I think the issue is when talking about a lot of these sports, the women's achievements are oftentimes not brought up as much.
Yeah. Like they won 2 Olympics ago.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah,
2018?
when you're talking about it, a lot of people are like, well, U.S. hasn't won a gold medal in years. Well, it's like, no, the men's haven't. Like
Yeah,
the women's
the women
have been winning
great.
gold medals. It has been a rivalry
The
every
women's
year.
rivalry has been arguably closer
than the
than the
men's.
men's.
No, because they play every year instead, like with world championships as well, where men's, because of the NHL, they haven't been able to make a rivalry like that.
Yeah.
But I think with Saturday Night Live, and I might be very wrong, but a part of me wants to think that they probably had reached out to the Hughes brothers and those players before the Olympics, before all that stuff had happened.
Do you think if they got silver, they would have been on
Yeah,
SNL?
I think that it was probably planned beforehand that those 4 players were going to come on Saturday Night Live.
Okay.
Whether the comments were there or not. Having the comments there makes it look really bad. But they might have,
Having the comments there makes
Yeah.
it better for the show.
yeah, but it's like, yeah, I bet Saturday Night Live was in a tough position where they'd already offered this
Yeah.
invitation to these players,
Yeah.
and then things had come out that they couldn't really say no to,
I can see that.
so they just rolled with it.
I can see that.
I think the comments were bad, but Saturday Night Live is like, you never really
They're
know.
known for that.
Yeah.
It's for the ratings.
They can lean into it a little bit, and it'll be all right.
Yes. Great episode, by the way.
Is that what Natalie said?
No, me.
Okay. All right. Well,
She probably watched it too. But yeah.
that was your ODR for
yeah,
Monday,
Monday,
March
March
2nd.
Monday, March 2nd.
We're getting into the end of it
Catch
here.
us next Monday. We'll be talking about the trades.
Yeah, catch us next Monday. We'll be
Um,
laughing at Natalie that she missed this week.
And talking a lot about
And
the
talking about
trade deadline.
trades.
Hold on, Natalie is spamming me. She said, "Say bye for me." Natalie says bye, ODR.
All right.
All right. See you next week, everyone.
See you next week. Thanks for tuning in to Outdoor Radio. You can catch us every second week on CMRU.ca.